bars off the boulevard, now we take it too far. Ooh, niggas want the money, yeah. Made a little plan with the money in my hand. Trip too hard, niggas with the bars off the boulevard, now we take it too far. Ooh, niggas want the money, yeah. Made a little plan with the money in my hand. Let me take it in. All these women, I'm talking numbers, not 10. Yeah, niggas in my business trying to front. Nah, I don't trust these yellow teeth niggas. Light skin tendencies, think back, minute me. Oh my God, used to self doubt, meditate. All my life I made a move. Trip too hard. Niggas with the bars off the boulevard. Now we take it too far. Ooh, niggas with the yeah, I made a little plan with the money in my hand. Trip too hard.
And we back on the Matthew Video Life podcast with your boy Matthew Mike. We got a special guest in the house tonight. How you doing, my boy? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, my man. How you doing?
Blessed, bro. Blessed. Can't complain.
Most
Hey,
definitely.
so for the people that don't know who you are, bro, what's your name? Where you from? What do you do?
So my name is Alex Cantu. I'm a rapper, producer, and songwriter. I'm from this small town called Hanford, California. It's like literally in the middle of California. Like you gotta like zoom in to find it.
Yeah, you do it all then.
I mean, almost, man. Almost do it all. Yeah.
So how long you been doing this music shit for?
Rapping wise, it'll be 15 years in June, and yeah, because I started when I was 14. It'll be 3 years producing wise when it hits July, and then the songwriting part's like always just been a part of the whole mix, like of just me just learning how to craft songs.
Hey, so 15 years, bro. Alex Cantu. Was that your go-to name, or did you have other names that you went by?
Oh no, that's my name. I never that's like my government name, like Alex Cantu. I never grew up with like no cool nicknames like other rappers and such. So I just went with it.
That's the one you stuck with that?
Yeah, no, it well yeah, plus it's like the same thing how like Will Smith would like on the Fresh Prince, like he was like, "What's your name?" He was like Alex. Will Smith. He was like, and that's why for me I didn't really want to go by alias. I wanted to go just by my name. So just make it easier for everybody.
That's right. That's right. Hey, with so much time in the game, bro, how has the journey been? Like, let's talk about some of your ups, some of your downs, and how did you overcome those downs?
The adversity, I mean, everything in life is just more about just trying to just persevere through everything of a lot of mishaps, misfalls, people not believing, people not trusting the vision, me having to like low key like not beg people for opportunities, having to create opportunities, but along the way I've had people who help facilitate whatever I've had to do. Like somebody on the live right now, like Matt, who's on the live. He used to like film me when I used to be in an old group of mine. He used to help us like film stuff and different performances and such like that. So it's been tough, man. But all at the same time, I've appreciated every single moment and every step in every different era of mine up to this point. So it's been really it's been exciting and it's been exhilarating. Exhilarating.
What's been one of your most like hell yeah moments? Like fuck yeah, like this is why I'm doing this, moments.
It's been recently. Like I finally got a music internship after this. So I finally was able to become like a podcast producer for this company called What's Poppin' LA. I've been trying to get a music internship for a while, and then that led to me leading to like one of my first performances of this year at Sneakertopia for like the Sirius XM event for I'm saying the radio station right, like Newbies. It's like this radio station called Newbies. And I was able to perform three of my new songs to everybody and got a chance to network with artists, be around people, being fully in the mix. So from there, man, and getting that response, getting the chance to be able to perform all this new music that I've been working on over the past 3 years to people, and to get that instant gratification of people instantly liking it, plus getting like respect and getting from other rapper producers and such in the crowd, and also people telling me I did a phenomenal performance because I was kind of rusty, man. Like I did like 2 open mics per hand just to dust off the rust. And yeah, And then in those moments just wanted me, and from that moment onward, I just always wanted to keep that momentum going. So
By
yeah,
by Russ, do you mean the pandemic?
yeah. So
How did you approach that, bro? Because some people took advantage of it, other people it fucked them up. You know, how was
so
your approach towards that pandemic?
So with the pandemic hitting, it was funny because I'll never forget, because I work at this shoe store called Allbirds. So I'll never forget, one of my old managers, Calvin, he told everybody like, okay, the store's gonna close on March 15th. And I remember that day because I had two studio sessions booked on March 17th and March 18th. So I was already in preparation of trying to record stuff. And then the pandemic hit and it was like everything LA is shut down. And I was like, ah, but I took fully advantage of it because I was living at my sister's place at the time. So every day I made 3 beats a day. I really was on my Kanye shit, and I was literally like making 3 beats a day and matching up the effort of not just making 3 beats, but like initially like if I made a beat, I'm trying to write a verse to it, or I'm trying to make a song out of it, and then going from there and trying to match that work ethic with it. And then coming out of the pandemic, I probably made over like maybe I don't know, maybe like 80 beats, but out of those 80 beats, only like uh one song came out of it, because for me I'm always a big person of like I'll make a song or I'll make a demo, and because my intention, because I'm an artist first, producer second, and a songwriter third. So every time I make music, it's always like with the intention of this is a song, this has to become a song with a chorus first, then verses, because writing raps is a piece of cake. I can outbar anybody, but it's all about trying to make, how do I be the best songwriter. So yeah,
And
man. And
you out writing, so it's a majority of your stuff written, freestyle. How do you go upon your stuff?
So for me, everything is written. So from the arrangement, from me writing the raps, me either doing the singing on it, or me giving coaching or directing. Where whoever said I'm looking for beats, I got you. Just DM me, my man.
Hey,
Um,
tap in. My
yeah,
boy
yeah.
got
No,
beats
follow
for
me.
days.
Yeah, I will send you voice memos for sure. But always yeah, everything is getting written. Everything is like anything that has my involvement in it. I'm very hands-on approach. So I'm from like the point of writing the verse, changing the arrangement, doing the arrangement, and then anytime I'm working with whoever mix engineer, like right now I'm working with one of my friends named Eric, who's based in Hollywood right now. Um, yeah, everything is I'm super hands-on, like to the approach and every little detail. Even like I want to be in the, like if the mix engineer, whoever I'm working with is doing the mix, if I can be there along with the person, even if it's 12 hours, I would love to be there because I would love to B each of the mixes and see what's up, because I really want to be very hands-on because I care that much about the music.
So, bro, you 15 years in the game. Have you found the sound, your sound? You know, when people play your track, you're like, oh, I know who that is. Or are you still experimenting to this day?
So for me, luckily for me, being like so luckily, like when I started working on raps, when I was like started getting some music when I was 14, I went backwards from like 1994 when hip hop was created, and then caught up because at the time I was listening to DJ Unk at the time, so I was in high school like in '07. So, um, I went from 1974 up to 2007, and then 2007 onward. So like I've literally most rappers you can name, I probably heard of them or studied them. So for me, my sound is much more like whatever's popping right now. Like, because for me, I like things to be very hard hitting, and I'm a very energetic and bouncy person. So I like my stuff to have a lot of bounce in it. So, but also like I grew up trying to like be the best rapper alive. So everything is from a very
Lil Wayne.
yeah, very big time, very big Lil Wayne fan. Um, Everything's very lyrical driven, but at the same time knowing that like, of course like I could do Crooked Eye level of lyricism, but like will that be good for the song? Because everything for me is like what's best for the song. And if that requires me cutting my 16 bar verse in half, then that's what it needs to take. Because for me, I'm always about, because I was telling this girl earlier today and like yesterday, like no one's like, there's this phenomenal freestyle rapper called Supernatural. No one's in the whip saying like, oh, put that hour long freestyle he did in the whip. No. People are just gonna play them some Gucci Mane versus that. So me understanding
That's
about
true.
that, I have a
But hey, there's different type of people in the audience, bro. Because I would
oh yeah.
listen. You know, like
Oh yeah, no. I'm a I'm a hip hop connoisseur. Like
Like
That's
you
why.
heard 300 bars. You know the game.
Yeah, no, that's you're talking about that's you know what it is, volume 3. Yeah, no, no, I study this rap shit. Like I study this rap shit to a T. So that's why I'm always just trying because I'm trying to get to like Travis Scott, Drake, Kanye level of like artistry of building songs, and I don't want to just be the best freestyle. I want to be the best artist. Period. And also like
With that being said, though, what's your
mhm.
route you're taking? Independent? You signing? Or
so
what?
right
What's your
so
goal?
So right now, my end game is eventually to get to the point of the Drake, Travis Scott, Kanye level is to because right now I'm currently independent, going through my own digital distribution through DistroKid. So the end game is to build my own following and pretty much follow the Russ route and build up my own fan base. So that way I have a little bit of leverage. So when I do get contacted by a major, or if I reach out to a major, I have a little bit of leverage. So when I sign these contracts and do these business deals, I don't have to compromise my creative decision making because I know from studying and having a lot of mentors and also reading whatever is I can access publicly when it comes to record deals and such because for me I don't only want to give myself a phenomenal platform. I want to help all my two mentees, help all the other producers and artists that I've currently have met in the past few years. So yeah, I have like this whole super long-term game chess move plan for not just for myself but for other people because I'm not the only one who's very talented. Like I want to really put other people on because people deserve it.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Hey, you 420 friendly or not?
Hmm?
You 420 friendly?
I used to be when I was younger. I used to smoke a lot, but with me, what I tend to find is like when I used to try to make music when I was drunk or when I was high, it never would click as much as when I was sober. So that was the caveat of me just being sober. So it's funny because I'll be in the studio, people like, yo, you want to hit of this? You want this edible? I'm like, nah, bro. I was like, I'm focused on this art. And until the song or whatever I'm working on gets done, then I can like consume or like I remember Kanye said it's like Hennessy is gonna be the death of me like so I'm always doing stuff like after the fact because I'm a very like goal oriented and very business oriented because I want to get this shit done and be very professional first then consume other stuff because I know like I'm not Lil Wayne. I can't be off lean and like knock out 17 phenomenal songs. I just
Crazy, huh? Crazy.
yeah, I wish I could do that. Trust me, I tried.
Hey, I'm gonna play a little bit of one of my favorite tracks you got out. Drip too
Hard,
hard.
niggas with the bars, off the boulevard, now we take it too far. Ooh, niggas want the money, yeah. I made a little plan with the money in my hand. Ooh, bitches is talking, they confident, thinking that niggas ain't competent. Dancing with the money on Carlton, Price Prince, nigga on ballin'. Slowing it down, fucking
Down,
it up,
fucking it up,
clapping these
clapping
cheeks,
these
never
cheeks, never
enough.
enough.
Putting these pennies, I'm making the time. Telling these women you getting in line, yeah.
Yeah,
Savage is a mode, young baby face with the hoes, yeah.
yeah.
All my life I never know, yeah. R.I.P. to my old hoes, trip too hard, niggas with the bars, off the
He said R.I.P. to my old hoes.
Yeah, man. So that song, Drip Too Hard, is hilarious. So like that was the first song where all my songs are personal. All my lyrics is I always tell people like there is no persona. Everything you've heard or like whatever you heard me rap, I've lived it or I'm aspiring to get it or I eventually do live it. Um like Drip Too Hard, I wrote that out of frustration because I remember like my roommate Zai at the time was sleeping on the couch. I heard that I heard that sample melody loop and I was like, oh man, this is hella fire. So I started putting drums to it. And then I'm going back and forth of like working on the hi-hats, working on the kicks, and then I'm like coming up with the lyrics. I'm like, drip too hard. And then in that moment, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna say because I was like really frustrated because I was going on a lot of dates and a lot of like women at the time that I was going on dates with were like playing mental games with me. So at the same, I was like, all right, let me
You were
put
on
this
Tinder? You
frustration.
were a Tinder Stinder?
Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. I was on everything, man. Like that's why people would like send me screenshots. They was like, I found you. I'm like, bet. But yeah, man. So and then that song, like I was really conscious of in the second verse, I'm like, ooh, bitches is talking, they confident, thinking that niggas incompetent, dancing with the money on Carlton, Fresh Prince thinking oh balling perfect. And it was funny because my mom used to tell me like when I started like working on music, she's like, I don't want you saying bitch or hoes and shit in your music. So like for until that song, I never said like the word bitch in any of my lyrics. But I knew for this particular bar, I was like, man, this just fits. And like I thought about it for like 2 hours. I was like, okay, should I go? I was going back and forth, but then I was like, and then I decided I was like, no, I'm just gonna do this because it fits for the song. And then, yeah, man, and then knock that shit out. And yeah, I love that song because that was the beginning
Hey,
of the
you
next
mentioned, bro.
trajectory.
You mentioned, in our conversation earlier before the podcast, you got a lot of unreleased shit. You got any with you right now?
Yeah, let me see. Let me see. Let me play something off this Bluetooth speaker. Yeah, because I have this song that I mentioned with my what the hell is my Bluetooth speaker? Let me see. Give me one split second.
This is Match of It Live podcast. Thanks everybody that's tapping in. Make sure you follow my boy Alex Cantu, little dope rapper. Drip Too Hard, one of my favorite tracks. Give it a listen. You'll probably like it too.
Okay. Let me see. Hopefully this plays and then. Oh, let's keep it in.
Hey. He's on fire,
Keep it
baby.
lit.
Even the most simplest shit sounds so Titus. Cantu, keep it lit. Talk my shit. Keep it lit. Talk my shit. Niggas round you always wanna benefit. Put that hard work in, we talking common sense. Hey, keep it lit. Talk my shit. Keep it lit. Talk my shit. Niggas round you always wanna benefit. Put that hard work in, we talking common sense. Hey, keep it lit. Talk my shit. Keep it lit. Talk my shit. Niggas round you always wanna benefit. Put that hard.
Alex Cantu in the building.
Yeah, man. All right, man. So yeah, I'm gonna play you this, yo. So yeah, so this next song is gonna be coming out in the next couple months. It's a song called What She Tell Me. It's very different from Jitsu Hard and like Sliding Down. And then I'll tell you the story about Keep It Lit. Keep It Lit's very tender to my heart. So let me see. Let me play this for you. Let me see.
Keep it lit. Keep it lit.
What she tell me.
Yeah.
I got it. What she tell me, I don't know. What she tell me, vibe ain't thinking back, no. Been here all night, gotta go. Sorry, baby, now you know. What she tell me, I don't know. Vibe ain't thinking back, no. Been here all night, gotta go. Sorry, baby, now you know. Best of all time, I had to know.
What is this song called, bro?
Lost control. Had to break down, took it slow. Niggas round me, had to know. Yeah, wait a minute now, I'm got the bag. Set the alarm, now I'm on the mat. Took a while, I'm on the list. Check my rollie, I don't need a rest. 7 hours, I'm talking. Damn a bitch, I'm blocking. Confident like Rocky. 94 hours, I'm popping. Hey, what she tell me, I don't know. What she tell me, bye.
But yeah.
Hey, you working on a project or just singles right now?
So the right now is to. So I have this song, that song I just played you, and then I have that song completely done and finished, and then I have 7 other songs as all singles coming out. Yeah, and then I'm slowly starting to work on my album right now. So in the midst of like releasing all these singles, because the last single that's most likely gonna drop, because each song is gonna take a month to get on all streaming platforms everywhere, one thing at a time. Probably the start of next year, I'm gonna start working. Well, the start of like the project and stuff will start being the main focus. But yeah, man, I'm already like tapping in on that. Right now, I'm doing like this year is a big year of me doing features. So like if any other artists, people want beats from me, this is the year they gotta hit me up because I already got my ego and already situated with all my own singles. Then I already collaborated with my 2 mentees, Elton and my other mentee Ash. So now it's just a mix of like, if people like, I'm literally like on my Kanye shit, man. Like I'm literally like working on my own shit, and then in the mix of like trying to support other people and make beats and stuff, and like charging people and stuff.
That's right. You gotta get yours. You gotta get yours.
Oh yeah. But no, but I always tell people, I always tell the artists and the producers, like when I work with you, it's always hands on. Like I always tell people, artists and people, like, yo, it doesn't matter if it's 2 a.m, 2 p.m, 4 a.m, 4 p.m. Doesn't matter if I'm at work or not. I will respond back. Like I'm always there because I always tell people ever since I was a kid, I always want to be the person that I wish I had in my corner musically when I started working on music, because I couldn't always like hit my older brother up or call my mom or like tell my mom like, oh hey, I just finished this rap, like, but it's like 11 p.m. at night and everyone's trying to go to sleep. So for me, I told myself like I'm gonna become the mentor I wish I had when I was 14. So like, yeah, man, if any artist sees this or any producer sees this, like, yo, it's always funny saying tap in, but yeah, like hit me up because I'm ready and I got heat on deck.
Nah,
I'm always
you
working.
got mad potential, bro. Like the vibe is there. That's all that matters. Just you got a good vibe, you know.
Man, I really, really appreciate that. I just do my best. I just always try to be myself, and
And
it's
it's
really,
authentic, you know. It's authentic.
I appreciate that. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. So you got the song, but how soon? How soon can we expect new music from you? Any music videos?
So I've already written out the music video treatment for the new song I just played you for What She Tell Me. I've written video treatment for Drip Too Hard, and then I have really special plans for the song Million video treatment. New music for sure, starting at for sure, because let's see, so we're in April, May, June. So for sure in June, it's coming out in June. I'm gonna make sure like a song comes out in June. And if not by June, for sure early July. Like I have all this stuff mapped out just in case, and having contingency plans on contingency plans. So but yeah, so from for sure by July onward, there's gonna be 8 new songs coming out from me.
Right.
Cause in the even prior pandemic, back in like 2019, I told myself, I'm gonna have 10 songs either fully produced or like co-produced or oh, I appreciate that. You said someone has crazy. That's dope. They seen one of my performances. But yeah, like I have all this. I had 10 songs already mapped out. The game plan was 10 songs and the EP, then the project. But I'm skipping the EP because the initial 10 songs I had, I scrapped the second half of the second 6 batch. So, and I started creating new songs. So I'm skipping the EP portion. So after these 10 initial singles, straight album mode. And the album mode is gonna be crazy because I linked up with like this other phenomenal producer named Pudge, and this other singer slash songwriter named Frank Anthony, who's based in LA, and this other phenomenal singer, producer, and slash songwriter named West, who just moved here to LA. So yeah, man, I've been working. Like I've been working, and I be telling people, like, be telling my family, telling my mentors, like I'm out here putting in work. Like even though people like, and it's funny because, and more recently since February 19th, my very first performance, I've been like trying to book my shows, paying promoters, or like even a little bit just to perform one song. It doesn't matter. Yo, shout out to West. Yo, I see West in
Hey,
here.
we might should be throwing some events too. So you know, I'm gonna tap in most definitely.
No, bro, I'll be there. I always tell people like I keep my word. Cause I tell people all the time, like I live and breathe this shit, and I always will pull up on people. Like I tell people, like right now, like it doesn't matter if I'm sleeping on someone's floor. Like I'm about it. Like I'll go to the studio if I only got like 30 minutes of sleep, at 8 hours sleep. It doesn't matter because I really want, I really put the work, and I really have done this. I walked literally 5 miles to go to my old group's house to work on stuff, not knowing where things are gonna take us. So
Respect, bro. Respect.
yeah, no, because I'm gonna like that Kanye documentary when he was in the car when he was driving, talking about like he used to practice his Grammy speech to himself. Like I really put the work in. And I worked my ass off to make sure like that song I just played you. I had that song done like because I didn't record it with Eric until December, like I think 19. It was like 17 weeks ago. But
Yeah.
and I had that song in like July of last year. But I always tell people like, man, it just matter about find the right people that can help facilitate the idea because it's our presentation. Like this music is my music resume because when other artists, other producers, when they go to my music, they just like, all right, let's see the quality of the and I'm trying to always grow. Like for me, I take what I learned from the previous song. Like that's why like each song I make, like people are asking me like, what's your best verse? What's your best song? What's your best beat? I'm like, it's I haven't made it yet. It's always
That's right.
improving. Yeah, it's I'm always improving. And yo, shout out to Lance. Yo, my song Million. Yo, Lance did the hi hats. Yo, because and Lance is the foundation. Like I met Lance back in 28. Was it? It was 2019 on my birthday. I just turned, how old am I? I'm 29 right now. I turned like 20, 26. I can't remember. But like, I met Lance in an open mic, and unbeknownst to me, this man would have changed my life because Lance used to invite me over to his apartment and just allow me to cook up. Before I even knew how to make beats, he taught me how to make beats on the technical side. And without him, and that's why like I always tell people like it's on one of my highlights on my IG reel. Like I forever appreciate Lance because man, without that man, I would not be where I'm at as an artist, as a rapper, as a producer, because he did because we made Million in July 2019. I did the kick drums. I had the melody. I did the kick drums. I did the snare, and I remember straight up, and I chopped up the 808s. I was sleeping on the floor, Lance. I was no cap, bro. I remember passing out in the chair at his place, but like I remember on 2 hours of sleep, we did everything. I made my producer tag. That's a Travis Scott ad lib when he says "God damn," I tweaked it. And I remember I told Lance, I was like, all right, bro, I don't know how to do the hi-hats. Can you do the hi-hats? And we co-produced it, did the arrangement for his verse. And then we didn't end up recording that song until a year later. But I like a year later, because I remember Lance was telling me, he's like, bro, let's record it right now. And I was telling him, I was like, nah, bro, until we get the right opportunity to record this. And then a year later, I met my old executive producers and my Joseph, who's a phenomenal producer himself, and Khalil, who's a phenomenal producer and mix engineer. And I remember, I'll never forget that day. I remember like it's the back of my hand. Like I told Lance to come in. Lance came in, laid his verse, killed that shit. And yeah, man, like yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like I tell artists is like and I tell everybody like it's always for the best. Cause I'm thinking long term vision. I'm trying to make sure that because I tell right now like who. Niggas ain't really got like bro. I made Million like back in 2019. Niggas still ain't making that type of heat. Like when you hear that kick drum knot, when you hear that melody, when you hear me and Lance's flow on that shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm such a fan of this shit, and I always try to make sure that whatever I'm aiming for, this shit's gotta be fire, or it's not coming out. It's definitely
so where can the people find you, bro? That's never heard of you before. Where can they tap in with you?
So who hasn't like ever heard of me? My name is Alex Cantu. I'm on both Apple Music and Spotify. On Spotify, I'm either the first result that tap in or the second one because there's another guy with my same name. But my music you'll see. But I have a light blue background behind. You'll see my face when you type my name in, you'll see my face when I have shorter hair. And I'm on Apple Music. I'm Alex Cantu. Same thing. You'll see a light bluish background. And my friend Zide also did the photo shoot for it. So yeah, because if you don't see the songs Million, Drip Too Hard, Sliding Down, or Backpedal, which I'm very proud of and love that song too, that's not my profile. That's not my music. But yeah, you can find me on any streaming platform. I'm on everything. I just always tell people like Apple Music and Spotify because that's like people use the most. But I'm on everything, man. Like, you can go on IG right now, type in Alex Cantu Million, my shit will pop up because I'm about my business shit.
That's right.
Yeah,
Hey, well,
man.
bro, it's been a pleasure speaking to you, bro. Like, again, you talented as fuck. Like I said, you drip too hard, bro. Once I heard that, I was like, damn, this shit's hard. Who the fuck is this?
I appreciate that, man. I really do. I appreciate you even giving me the platform to even speak about everything. I appreciate you, man. Because you didn't have to make time for me. I appreciate it.
Nah, no doubt. Whenever, bro, like I said, we be throwing shows, so we're trying to get you on stage too, match it, you know?
Oh yeah, man. Just let me know, and we can figure the time frame out.
Yeah, we're still in the brainstorming stage right now, but we'll tap in.
Oh yeah, trust me, man. Yeah, take your time, man. Yeah, take me time. Look, you have my IG, and I'm like you be hearing my voice memos. I'm right here at any time frame. Just hit me up. I'll be there.
Without. Hey, well, stay blessed. Shout out to everybody that tapped in. If you haven't followed my boy Alex Cantu, make sure you give him a follow. Make sure you give Match a follow, and then stay tuned for some shit. My boy's cooking. He got heat coming through.
Oh yeah. No, a lot of things coming on the way. Life about to change from here.
All right, stay blessed, my boy.
All right, man. Peace out, yo.